Morning all. Right, today I've been out for my morning walk, get a bit of exercise, bit of fresh air, and one of my favourite creatures is beavers. I love watching a beaver. No, I mean seriously, there was a lodge here last year, or no, a couple of years ago, and I walked up to the side of the lodge in the snow, and there was a little stream of steam coming out the top, like they looked like they had a fire in their log burner or something. But it was obviously all their, where they're breathing, it's getting hot and little steam coming out of there. But I walked really close to it, really quietly, and I could hear them inside. They like make a grunting noise when they're in there. It's fascinating. I've seen a. I was fishing here once, not here, but down the lake a bit. I was fishing in the morning. It was really, really early. About 3 o'clock in the morning, my bed chair, what I was sleeping on, collapsed, and it woke me up, obviously. So I couldn't sleep. I'd sleep on the floor, and I thought, I can't do that. I might as well start fishing. It was getting light at that time in the morning. So I started fishing, and I was sitting. Imagine I'm sitting like this place here. Yeah, I'm sitting somewhere here. And then suddenly a beaver just rocked up. He was literally about 2 meters away from me. He didn't even know I was there, and he just started eating a branch or whatever he was nibbling on. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. And when he glanced and he saw me, he jumped, and I jumped, and I nearly had an heart attack. Anyway, he just whizzed off, made a big splash in the lake and everything like that. It was brilliant. So I've been a little bit fascinated by him ever since. There's a David Attenborough, documentary on YouTube about the beavers. You've got to watch it, it's fascinating. They're right industrious little creatures. Anyway, coming down here this morning, what I've spotted, if you look in the bushes there, don't know if you can see it, you can see little flecks of, like little flecks there, hold on, around about there, there's little flecks. It looks like someone's been in there cutting wood with the axe, but they haven't, because that is beaver activity. Look, this is where they've had their teeth digging into it. I don't know if you can see these like little bits missing where they chew into it. So what they do, they chew into it like that. They bite it off, then they drag the branch, and by the time they've nibbled it, it's pointed, like a bit like an arrow. So they drag it, like that. That's another one. So they drag it, sorry about the filming, they drag it into the lake or into their hide or whatever. They swim out with it. They swim out to where it's a bit deeper, and then they poke it in the silt or in the sand under the water. Then they build a lodge, and then when the lake freezes in the winter, this is all covered in snow here, they can then swim out, and they use it like a little larder. That's their food storage. They literally get in their food now and stashing it all out in the lake for winter. So I had a quick walk down here earlier, and I was looking for where they make their lodge, because this is quite a long way from the last one I spotted. Yeah, look, things to look for if you're out. See this, the grass is kind of swept this way a bit, in and out. It's like activity where they've been going in and out of the lake. They flatten the grass and squish it all down, whereas the rest of it's sticking up like normal. Yeah, look there. See, they've been going in and out of that, and there's activity as well, because you've got all them branches and stuff there where they've dropped a few. Anyway, so I had a little look down here earlier to try and find where they're building their what do they call it, lodge for this year, and it isn't where it was a couple of years ago. I couldn't see them last year. They weren't here a couple of years ago, were they? But they seem to have come back. So if we walk along here a little bit further, it's lovely this morning, look. I've got my, in case you're wondering what colour this coat is, it's Trump skin orange, if you're ever looking for one. Right here. And I've got the same hoodie on. I had it on about 4 or 5 days, but I'll do that when I'm cutting wood with a chainsaw, because it just stinks every single day. You wash it every day. I'll just wash the machine be going all day. So I wear it for about 4 or 5 days, and then it gets slung in the washing machine. It's hard to dry clothes in this weather. Look. So last year they were in there. They built a lodge. I came walking down here, and you could literally see the little steam coming out. But this year it seems like they're building it a little bit further out, like there, somewhere there. So I'm going to have a quick look now. Let's see if I can find. It looks like there's a load of sticks there. So let's go and have a look. And then what I'll do, as the winter gets colder, I'll come back and try and film them with the steam going out. I can't promise, but it's fascinating. I saw I haven't got an image stabilising camera and all that stuff. I'm just holding the phone. So yeah, look, there you go. Right, I don't want to disturb them, because I don't know even if they're there at the minute. And I don't want to get too close, because at the end of the day these are wild animals, and yeah, you don't want to get bitten by one of them. They can literally chew through trees. And beavers' teeth never stop growing. Fascinating fact, they keep growing like fingernails. Right, so I don't want to get too, what do you call it? I don't want to disturb them, but look, massive pile of sticks. That's it there, they're building a lodge. And here they go in and out. Look, the grass is all flat. They've been going in and out. And the other thing you can tell, I'll be careful, is where there's reeds all the way along normally, where they've been going in and out, they've flattened all the reeds off. There's no reeds there. See, they've worn it all out with their feet and their flippers, whatever they call them, claws and stuff. There you go, look. So they're in there, or they're at least in the area. They're around here somewhere. If you come down in the morning, I'll come down one morning, I'll be able to film them. You'll see them swimming about. They go out and they swim along. Sometimes I'll be fishing, they come along like that, then they spot you and they go out deep, and then they go around in a circle and they come back in again and go along the shoreline. I always say hello to them. Say hello, Mr. Beaver. Be careful how you say that. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. That's today's little explore. Right, got some work to do now. Get back. Quick brisk walk. That's my exercise done. Thanks for watching.